knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Florida!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Slips through the line. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive play.
And it's caught! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know, if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. Simply can't happen.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Lets it fly deep downfield. Had it in his hands for the score, and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting three on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. He lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Got his man on the right. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Thompson. Lowers those pads. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field, so he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns in to be a huge gain for the offense.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. Smashes through the tackle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
This is a very well-executed play, but I love the individual effort by the receiver out in space. He was able to make a guy miss and then advance the football.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Gators are in the hurry up. It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The running back has it. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Gets it past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really nice run there. No, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Punts it out of the air. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone. It's caught, but he's out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a bullet dodged by this offense. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Toledo is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over Baylor. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Might be changing the route. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going for the big play. Pulls it in on the left. Open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
Well, this This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Finds his man. It's Rigby. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. It's Rigby. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hill. At the 40, there he goes. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI, and as a result...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, you know, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Makes the catch. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Found the spot in the defense. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. On to attempt the try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Gators sending the offense back to work. He wants to change this route. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Thompson.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now, wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
He's got it down the left side. Find some room. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice play getting that first down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
Oh, my, circle, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Thrust that arm out. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Dumps it to the back. Makes a grab past the marker. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bama!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Took a shot as he threw. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Offense in a bunch formation. They want to throw it. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this...
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Daron Paynes, the Marcel Dariuses when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. to start this drive at their own 47. Starts a drive trying to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big game.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown tie. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 4 over Wake Forest. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Makes the grab. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44, a big time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They just keep firing. It's complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the up.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Keeps the play going. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. We're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Sending the offense back to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Coming out with it, it's Holman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Lofts one high and deep. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They mix up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel...
Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, nice to have a QB that's focused, in the moment, doesn't get routed. You can tell, drops back the pass, makes a great throw, threads it into the end zone, and this team now has the lead in the fourth quarter, right where they want to be.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Florida themselves the offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
With the catch, it's Thompson. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. He's now over 150 yards receiving. Might be worth noting that Taylor Jacobs holds the single-game record with 246.
Yeah, and when he got speed on the outside, find him, bro. I mean, those guys that are going to make plays, those are the guys I'm going to feature and continue to find. And so far, he hasn't disappointed. So if I'm Florida, I'm going to keep exploiting that matchup.
Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Release to the back. And he fired a bullet in, but it's incomplete. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Here comes that Alabama offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Here's a big drive for this defense who will try to get a stop with just a few minutes left. They'll start this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Golladay. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now. I said, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there and get me one more.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It's so hard to tackle these fast guys in the open field. You see when you duck your head and you're going to try to hit somebody, you can't see him anymore. Ducks his head a little bit. Next thing you know, broken tackle, guys getting extra yards.
Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation. It's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is not ideal weather, and you can't make a mistake here.
Pressure coming. This time it's complete. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll line up for a second down play. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Sometimes it's so hard for receivers to just step out of bounds and give up yards. It's the smart play. Great job. Get out of bounds. Stop the clock. It's not about getting 5 more yards. It's about saving that clock because we need to score some points.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try to save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use those. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
Rush is on him. Had to get rid of it quickly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, big moment for the defense now because you know you're 1 play away from winning this thing. You've got a 1-possession lead. You've just forced 3 straight incompletions. Do you have enough left in the tank for 1 more stop?
Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Quarterback looks for a little space. Sneaks it in.
Massive score, now massive decision-making. Obviously, extra point ties the football game. Easy peasy, nice job. A 2-point conversion, you win this thing. So I would kick it, but you know what? You want to go for it, that's your decision.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. He's looking to throw. Bringing the heat. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Slings it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Galladay. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Florida.
After the 5-yard step off, 1st and 15 for this offense. He'll set up to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He throws one to the left. Hits him inside the 20, still going. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
We'll get it started here in overtime. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Bryant. Makes the grab. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. To the air on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone. If he runs this back, this game's over.
Oh, that's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. In this juncture of the game, it's overtime. You're down in the red zone. You know the windows are going to be small. Just got too aggressive with his decision-making. Throws the costly interception. Now the opponent's about to take over, and if they score, they win.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. 3rd and long now as this defense tries to force another overtime period. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
We play on 1st down here in the 2nd overtime period. Going right to work up top. Using his legs to buy some time. Touchdown, Bama! That score gives them the lead here in the 2nd overtime.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Shoots it to the left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. This is a tough spot for this offense, opening possession of overtime in a 3rd and 10. He's looking to throw. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't